Yo, what's up, guys? Man, I'm back making another freaking video, man. By the way, this is not supposed to be a Madden gameplay video. Just talking about the real life events of the Patriots trading for Mohamed Sanu, or the Falcons basically trading away Mohamed Sanu. And this is how I felt about the situation, bro. After this move, this clearly shows you that Dan Quinn doesn't care about the fans. He doesn't care about the team morale. He doesn't care about the brotherhood. And I don't know if I'm gonna put it in his title, but from this trade, Dan Quinn is now the equivalent of Chip freaking Kelly. And think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. That makes a lot of sense. Because when Chip Kelly came, guess what happened? He had success with the roster that was there already. He had success with the roster that was already there. You know what I'm saying? The first thing Foles, he was balling out. You know what I'm saying? Big, whatever. He had success with the rosters there. Then the dude got, I don't know what the heck was wrong with him. Oh, we need to get our guys, Oregon guys. And guess what? He literally tried to destroy the Eagles, and he had to rebuild. Shout out to my boy Kiko Alonso, even though they traded LaShawn McCoy, which was the running back. They traded Nick Foles, which was the quarterback. Look at what Dan Quinn has done to my boy Matty Ice. The dude got the man hurt because his defense is so trash that guess what? He's trying to, Matt Ryan, who's getting all the hate, is trying to put the team on his back and do more than what, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to do more than what he's capable of doing. Now, my boy Matt, it's possible for him to come back in games, but he can't come back if it's still time on the clock for the defense. Matt Ryan can come back. I don't care what y'all talking about. Y'all be like, oh, Matt Ryan, he's a choker, whatever. But the man is known for coming back in games. Holding the lead, as a Falcons fan, I admit, we can't hold no freaking lead whatsoever in the fourth quarter, third quarter. We're trash at that. But Matt Ryan, I told you, I think he's like 10th all time in comebacks. More than Brady, more than Rodgers, all of that bullcrap. Y'all can go look it up if y'all don't believe me. I'm still waiting for him to freaking pass Brett Favre, but they're still holding on to that one game that's not going to happen. It should have been against the Cardinals, but you know what I mean. But Dan Quinn is Chip freaking Kelly. This dude, Chip Kelly, I told you, he came in, run the success of the team that was already there. Now, since he has like power and control, it's like he's ripping up our franchise. He's tearing us apart. I know a lot of people didn't like Matt before. I told you I always love Matt. Matt is my quarterback. But it's like they're making it seem like, I don't know, like you can feel like the whole vibe. Like Roddy White was like the start of you seeing them breaking up the team. It's like the vibe. Once Roddy White left, I told y'all, even though I apologize to Kyle Shanahan, I told y'all, man, but I have to give him his respect of actually, he was the one, not Dan Quinn, to lead us to that Super Bowl. He was the one. He actually let Matt be Matt. I told y'all I didn't like the whole Roddy White stuff with that situation. But Shanahan was the mastermind behind all of that. The offense was so good that it didn't matter how bad Dan Quinn's defense was. The only time the defense looked great was in, what was it, 2017? When we had lost against the Eagles. That defense was so freaking good. We had the most underrated defense that year. I think, was it 2017? Yeah, the year after the Super Bowl, right? We actually did okay after the year of the Super Bowl. We actually did all right. Now that I remember it. And we lost against my boy Nick Foles, which I was just talking about that. It's Chip Kelly, bro. Like, okay. So now it's like Roddy White. If you think of the Falcons, you automatically think about Roddy White. Like the heart and soul of the Falcons is Roddy. I don't care what team or what fan you on. A lot of people don't like him, like other teams, but you knew who they were. Like from the Saints, Marcus Costa. I'm always gonna respect Marcus Costa because he was like the Saints Roddy White. You know what I'm saying? He was just that dude. Besides obviously Drew Brees, everybody knows Drew Brees, but wide receiver wise, Marcus Costa. When you think about Panthers, Steve Smith, it's like all three of those guys in the South. Well, what about I guess the Buccaneers? I guess you could say Benson Jackson at one point for the Buccaneers. Everybody respected him. Well, I guess he's more of a Charger, but y'all know what I mean. He was respected. Those guys were respected. Those guys were known as, uh, like when you think of them, you always gonna remember them as whatever team I just said. So Roddy's going, and then like you just changed the whole vibe of the team. Ain't no edge, ain't no fire, ain't no none of that. It's just all about work ethic, work ethic. That's all the dude talked about. It's like these dudes, like they try to get these people with. I don't know. It's just like I don't know what he's doing. And by the way, real quick, since you know what I'm saying, this is Madden real quick. I know it's not a gameplay thing, but Mohamed Sanu just straight up lost it through real quick. But anyway, we're gonna miss that, bro. We're gonna miss Mohamed Sanu doing that. And I told y'all guys, guess what? Go look at the video after the Falcons beat the Eagles. Look at everybody in that video that was dancing. And I promise y'all, I don't know, like I was just thinking about this. Look at everybody's video. Look at that video. Like, I don't know if I can find it. Um, Let me see real quick. I can't put it up on the screen, guys, but from what I remember while I'm looking it up, everybody who was celebrating and having fun in that video is either hurt or going off the team. And I know the whole team is celebrating, but the main people they showed in that video is hurt or off the team. When you first turn on the video, you see my boy Sanu having fun. And guess what? The next person you see is Duke Riley having fun. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That man getting that, hey, like the dude going in. And then the main people you see up next is Matt Ryan and True Font hugging it out. Both of those motherfuckers are hurt now. It's like, yo, man, we doing good. When the team bonded, it's like that whole bond was gone. That was the last time you would ever see something like that. Everybody actually acted like they was a team. They was bonding. But guess what? The two people they hurt. The dude that had a high motor every game that acted like he cared, Mohamed Sanu, is now gone. Mohamed Sanu every single game, bro. This man played his butt off and he wanted to win every single game. He had the edge after every catch, everything, that attitude, that Falcon vibe that we needed, bro. He's always gonna be a Bengal, but he had that edge since he came to the freaking team, bro. Mohamed Sanu was a straight baller. And now what the heck are we gonna do on third down? Every third down that we need, Mohamed Sanu comes in at the quarterback position, a little wildcat, all gun offset, whatever you want to call it, and comes out and gets the first down for us every single time. Mohamed Sanu is like one of the highest rated quarterback of all time. Like literally. So we took away a special part of our offense and now he's gone. The people that's caring about us are the people that's going away. The people that actually enjoying themselves on the football team are leaving. You see what I'm saying? The people that show emotion are the ones that's hurt right now. Now, True Font, we have our ups and downs, man. But you gotta see what I mean. True Font, he gotta chill out sometimes, you know. But hey, man, I don't know, man. But still, y'all look at that video and it just shows how that's exactly what's going on in the field. The people that's showing that they care are the main people that's either getting hurt or the ones that's leaving. And it's not fair, bro. This trade literally showed me that Dan Quinn does not care about this team. That he's trying to destroy the team and trying to Chip Kelly it and rebuild it in a way that it's not gonna work. That's all I needed from this trade. I told you the brotherhood was dead 2 years ago, a year ago. I don't know how long ago. The brotherhood was straight up dead. This is freaking bull crap. Dan Quinn needs to go. And guess where this man went to the Patriots of all teams. I don't know if y'all ever seen the mic'd up or whatever to that Super Bowl. I don't think I want to watch it. I think I watched it, but it's tough to watch it. And plus, if you bought Madden 18, you had to watch the loading screen over and over and over again. Every time you want to play Madden 18, Tom Brady score on the Falcons, fireworks. I hated that, bro. I had to look at that for a whole year. And Mohamed Sanu in that game was the one that was talking the most trash. And guess what? He's on the mother freaking team. It's like some TO stuff right now, man. The dude freaking despised the freaking Dallas Cowboys, and he ended up being on the Cowboys. And it's crazy, man. It's just like, what the heck is going on? and everybody's saying, yo, Julio next. If I tell you, bro, if Matt Ryan is going off the team and Julio's going off this team, I don't know what to say, man. Julio and Matt, the last people left, or I guess Matt Bryant too. But guess what, bro? Matt Bryant is not even kicking field goals, man. Come on now. And I told y'all it's poetic justice. Roddy White was a big reason why we beat Seattle in 2012. Matt Ryan was too. Matt Bryant was the motherfucker that sent them packing. And guess what? Now he's missing field goals. Now guess what? Matt Ryan is hurt. Everybody that had anything to do with that Seahawks victory in 2012, something is wrong with them. Or they gone. And it's just poetic justice. Like, it's sad, bro. It's sad. The team is falling apart. And then Dan Quinn want to know why reporters are asking him, do you think you lost the team? And he's like, like you don't even know what to say. Oh, man. Like I said, man, I don't want to say it, bro. As a Falcons fan, and then Devondre Cameron, whatever people can say, oh, I'm a fake fan. Obviously, I'm not a fake fan. I told y'all this the whole story. I've been going to the games forever. I've been riding with my team forever. I've been a part of the good, the bad. I was there at home during the good and bad. I was at all of those freaking home games, losses in the playoffs, man. I was at that Packers game when Aaron Rodgers went to his Super Bowl. I was there, man. I was there. I was at that 49ers game when Colin Kaepernick came back on us. I was there, man. I felt the heartbreak. I was there. But I told you, Mike Smith is always going to have a special place in my heart as far as a Falcons coach, bro. Because the dude at least won games. I don't care what y'all talking about. How can you hate the dude that had the best thing going for this freaking team? I don't think Mike Smith, I think we went 4-12 one year. But I believe this 1-6 bullcrap is the worst start in Falcon history. We're trash right now. And it all starts with the coach. If players are coming to the field acting like they don't want to have fun and they don't want to play, that starts with the coach, man. Mohamed Sanu is gone. But he showed emotion and he showed heart and he showed progression every single game he played. And now the dude is on the Patriots, bro. Like, who does that? Who does that? This dude is tearing our team apart, just like Chip Kelly did with the Eagles. Now, later on, guess what? Chip Kelly got fired. Another coach came in. Shout out to Doug Peterson over there. And I think, what was it, 2 years? Or the first year, 2 years? They won the Super Bowl. And guess what? They've got Nick Foles back. The dude came in the lineup. They rebuilt it. But they still had their Eagles. They still had, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think Lane Johnson, Big Daddy V, all of them guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think about all of them when you think about the Eagles. Malcolm Jenkins, guys like that. They brought back Deshaun Jackson, even though he wasn't a part of that whole run. But still, it's just crazy, man. And Dan Quinn need to go, bro. He has to go. That's like the dude couldn't go to sleep at night at all. I told y'all, Dirk Cutter beat Dan Quinn so many times, and that's why he's the offensive coordinator. Dirk Cutter freaking destroyed Dan Quinn almost every single time they met. When Jameis Winston was freaking a rookie, like the first 3 years, we could not beat that motherfucker, man, because of Dirk Cutter. And guess what? Speaking of Mike Smith was there since Dirk Cutter was there. We couldn't beat Mike Smith or Dirk Cutter. And Dan Quinn was just up there leaking like a bum. And then we finally beat him. I told you Dirk Cutter was the one that I believe in 2012 against Dan Quinn. So I guess he figured, oh, if we can't beat him, join him. So he hired him. And then it's like the dude is making it seem like it's everybody else but him. I like Dirk. He's cool. I think he's a good play caller. I think he's better than Sark. But you can't have the man shine if the defense is doing bad. Like, doing horrible. It's like You can only score so much, and the whole team vibe is off anyway. It's like you have nothing to go off of. If you making a team turn it back on the fans, they can't even feed off of us because we can't even feed off them. So, like I said, after this trade, bro, the season is over with. And I hate to say that I'm the most positive fan you'll see on this thing, but this season is over with, man. Unless this dude is fired now, or somehow we can do what the Browns did and just start going on a crazy streak. But I guess where the streak started with us, of course, of all people. Shout out to freaking Dan Quinn, the dude, bro. We are the reason why the Browns are the freaking hot topic of the day, and that's just straight facts. That's crazy if you really think about it. We are the reason that the Browns are a hot topic. And they should have kept Greg Williams or whatever the dude's name is as the coach. That would have been perfect. But I don't know what the heck he was thinking. We need to go get somebody with some attitude, with some grit. Like I said, I told y'all Race Ryan would be nice. And I see a lot of other Falcons fans are agreeing with that too. We should have had Race Ryan, man. Because this man, Dan Quinn, all that serious stuff, bro, is dead. Like, they're just stupid. I mean, I know you see Bill Belichick sometimes, he don't really smile like that. I done seen this man smile sometimes. He smiled after that victory. But he knows, like, I seen him chill out. I done seen him cut some players out on the sideline, Adam Thielen. I like my boy Adam Thielen, but you done seen this man have a good time. But he winning games. That's a different thing about it. They have a system. Dan Quinn don't know what his system is. Dan Quinn is like, we have a game plan, okay? And when we go out there, we don't care about what the other team is doing. I understand that mindset of you got to do you and don't worry about nobody else. But when you're playing a game of basically chess, you have to look at the other opponent. He does not know how to adjust in the game at all. The dude watches film and just goes out there and be like, okay, we're going to keep doing it. Oh, yeah, we're getting destroyed. It's okay, guys. We got to stick to the plan, guys. We got to stick to the plan. That's like these idiots on freaking Madden 20 will come out and run the same play over and over again until it works. Sometimes it just actually works. But other the time, they end up quitting the game and getting blown the freak out. Dan Quinn is just, like, I guarantee you half of the people that play Madden can be a better coach than Dan Quinn. This dude is trash, man. And I hate to say it because I almost feel bad for him. But when the dude is tearing the team that I grew up with and I love so dearly, he has to stop before this dude. I'm tell you, if this man gets rid of Matt and freaking, oh my gosh, bro, if he gets rid of Matt and Arthur Blank is behind that, bro, that's going to destroy the city, man. It's gonna F us up. It's like the whole thing is all the way effed up. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to say, but it's not looking so good. And then guess who we play? Speaking of the Seattle bull crap, we play the Seahawks this coming Sunday at home. And Dan Quinn is gonna try his hardest, but maybe he not gonna try his hardest. Maybe we might get blown the F out. And maybe, just maybe, the dude will finally be out of here before the bye week, like Dion said. He not gonna pass week 8. If we go 1-7, and what will be poetic justice if Dan Quinn's last game with the Falcons is against the Seahawks? Wouldn't that be something, bro? Because that's what it's looking like. The dude needs to say sayonara. He needs to go get a plane back to Houston or something like that, because maybe that's where he likes to be at, where he embarrassed us multiple times. Super Bowl this season. He needs to go somewhere in Houston because obviously that's where he likes. I don't know. Or I don't know where the heck the Seahawks win their freaking championship. Maybe he needs to go wherever that stadium was. But he can't stay with us, man. Mohamed Sanu getting traded is just like, it's like trading a part of the fans away. It's like, this is how we feel about y'all. We don't care. We don't care about players that actually want to win the game. We don't care about people that like the fans. We don't care about people that's having fun. We don't care about people that want to win games. And everybody else is hurt because of Dan Quinn, bro. And I don't care, be like, oh, no, Dan Quinn did all of this, bro. Dan Quinn did all of this. He did all of it. He put everybody in position to fail. He turned this franchise into a joke. I told y'all from the last video, he's ruining Matt Ryan's legacy because that's all people are going to focus on. Matt Ryan can ball out every single game, but it don't matter because guess what? All people see is that L, and all people see is Matt Ryan, not doing enough to win. You see what I'm saying? That's all that people see is that L. Oh, Matt Ryan didn't do this. Even shout out to Matt Ryan, 429, I believe, 1 week, 5 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns, whatever, something like that. But guess what? Nobody looked at it. Matt Ryan balled out last year, 35 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He didn't make the Pro Bowl and nobody talked about it. Think about that for a second. Matt Ryan balled out last year and nobody talked about it, bro. And people still call this man trash for no reason. How does that even make sense? You know how painful that was to lose that game last week against the Rams? Against Jalen Ramsey, who's been talking trash about Matt? To get blown out by a team he's never lost against, bro. That is just like, that's heartfelt. And to lose some years ago against the Bengals, who are another team he hasn't lost against. That's hurtful. That's trash. Oh my God. It's alright, man. I'll see y'all the next one. But I appreciate y'all, man, and I'ma still make recap rant videos after the games, bro. But as a Falcons fan, I told you I'm not giving up on the team. I'm giving up on Quinn. And if Quinn is coaching this team, I don't see us doing nothing at all. I told you the team, I love the team, man. And I'm a players, guy. But it seems like I told you Dan Quinn has turned the players against us. Besides the obvious people. Sanu obviously like the fans. Devondre Campbell fucking hate the fans. I don't even mean to curse. It just kind of came out like that. The dude don't give a crap about the fans. He's talking about we fake fans. But this dude is a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is a joke, man. Like, I understand if he was like some Aaron Donald, he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, the dude is trash. Like, come on, bro. Like, I see if you was somebody on the player that's actually doing something like a team captain, like, okay, guys, we doing this. I see if Deion Jones is like, come on, guys, you can't be saying stuff like that. But Deion ain't gonna cuss out no fans. Like, what player curses out the fans? I think one dude was like, man, come on, DeAndre, bro, you suck. This man, DeAndre, said, bro, his mama sucked, bro. Like, are you serious? Come on, bro. Or DeAndre, you gotta get better, man. Devondre, you gotta get better. What are you doing, man? Like, people gonna say that about you in life all the time. You gotta do better, even when you doing everything. Somebody mama, somebody cousin, always gonna be like, oh, you can do better, you can be doing better. They always say that bullcrap. And then this dude is cursing people out because we saying we want y'all to do better? How does that even make sense? So I wish nothing the best to Sanu, man. Us in Atlanta, we love you, bro. We not gonna boo you. We with you. We still saying new in the freaking stadium. We still booing the coach. We was still riding with you, bro. And if it was up to me, I would literally have your jersey because you is a real Falcon for us, man. I really say that. Sanu was a Falcon. He came from the Bengals, and we embraced the man well. He was a great Falcon. And I know they kind of brought him in to replace Roddy or whatever they said. But he did a good job. He wasn't Roddy, but he had that attitude that I can say he was a real Falcon, man. And this man, Dan Quinn, is just not a Falcon coach. The dude is not nothing, man. He don't show no type of nothing. This dude smiles more when we fail than when we score a touchdown. He's not around no players during the game. Matt Ryan's all the way on the other side of the field. I told y'all that. Go watch the games. If you go in the stadium, Matt Ryan is all the way down on the sideline. Dan Quinn is like somewhere by himself. It was never like that with Mike Smith at all. They were standing side by side, laughing, giggling, celebrating, high fiving each other, hugging each other. So yeah, man. I'm out, guys. And just for old time's sake, let's go ahead and see this full play, man. And shout out to Devontae Freeman, bro. That dude is what is he doing, bro? This dude getting lifted up by Aaron Donald last week. But Matt Ryan to Mohamed Sanu. Hey man, we gonna miss you, bro. All right, guys. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out. Hey, it was a good run, man. It was a good run. Hopefully, something will change because if not, I mean, Arthur Blank keeps saying, "Oh yeah, he believe in the coach," but yeah, he ain't gonna keep saying that if nobody shows up to the game like nobody was last week. When that money stop coming in, then you actually pay attention. But hopefully, it's not too late before you lose the city. Okay, you can lose the fans, but you gonna lose the city, bro. And then you lose the state, and then nobody gonna want to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna care about nothing, and then they gonna end up moving to a whole nother city. You see what I'm saying? Sorry, man. I'm out.